Yo, welcome back. Zykor here. And today in the archives, we'll be taking a look at another raid. The raid of Teppeki Shen Gaoren. And this is a one that Trizin and I did with a bunch of guildies and maybe a couple of non-guildies. I'm not sure. Back in July of 2016. So, yeah. Now, Teppeki is very similar to Shen, regular Shen Gaoren. It's a lone species, and it was exclusive to Monster Hunter Online. So it makes it pretty unique, and it was a very interesting fight, but at the same time, it was pretty similar to the Shen Gaoren fight as well. So, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe as well, because we really appreciate it, and it really helps us out a lot. So, we'll get into this here. Okay, you can see everyone in the party right there. Everyone on their way. So, yeah, this basically takes place in the same place that you battle regular Shen. And according to the wiki, I'm not sure if Teppeki, if the wiki is really right on this, but it says Teppeki is the element of fire, yet it's weak to fire. So yeah, I never really looked to see what it was, what the weaknesses were in game. Because, yeah, I never really paid attention to that, because I wasn't using elemental weapons. Anyway, okay, yeah, you can see pretty much everyone here is in our guild, except for Kagula there? Or no, yeah, Kagula. He's still in hip checkers at this time. Later on, quite a later on, he ended up coming into our guild as well. Yeah, because our guild was the only one left. And he also ended up coming into our guild, and he's one of our good friends. So, in this one, I'm using a hunting horn. And, yeah, I thought that since, I have this one of me with a hunting horn against Shen Gaoren, pretty much this is the only one I have. So I thought I would actually show off the hunting horn user's role in this, since I was actually on hunting horn duty in this one. So basically though, this hunting horn I have is probably the worst possible hunting horn you can have to do damage with. But the reason I used it is because it had the songs you needed. Ouch. Oh, yeah, that took me from full HP down to nearly 0. And now I'm just trying to heal up. I was waiting before I used my song just a little bit to see if Shen was going to do anything. But yeah, that took out a couple of people already. But basically, this hunting horn had... let's see, I think it was tremor resistance. Yeah, it took everyone down. Everyone that was underneath it. That stomp attack was so dangerous that, yeah, it hit and ruled all. It just got rid of anyone that was underneath it. And he's using it again. And I got hit again. Luckily I had max health and survived both times. But basically, the hunting horn user's role was, of course, to keep up the songs by using the healing songs and the buff songs. So, yeah, my role was to use heal, because I believe this hunting horn had large heal, and it also had tremor resistance. So basically, yeah, I have an orange sharpness hunting horn, which bounces off of everything. And eventually I get it in red sharpness later on. But basically, yeah, I'm kind of just running around a little bit because, yeah, I can't really do any damage. I think I even have myself buff on too there, it looks like. Trying to get that, what is it? I used one there, I'm not sure what it was. Is it a death increase? Because I don't have tremor resistance on right now. Nobody needs heals though. I was watching the health of everyone on the left to see if I needed to heal. Not Smiling was also, I think he used Hunting Horn exclusively. So yeah, he was always on Hunting Horn. So he had a good one too. He had actually a good Hunting Horn. I had to take the one that wasn't so good. I had a better Hunting Horn than this at the time, but I just, didn't. I needed to use this one for this hunt. So, yeah, we're trying to keep everyone healed. Trying to place the traps there to freeze the legs, and of course, or no, they don't freeze the legs. They blow up the legs. I see. Yeah, that's right. Teppeki was a little bit different than Gaoren in the fact that you don't freeze its legs, you just change its legs to red by using an explosion so that you can actually hit them. And this I can actually hit. Maybe not. Thought for a second I could actually hit it. Sometimes some hits of mine actually hit it because I don't know why. Some of them, I think some of the Hunting Horn hits had a little bit of ESP, but I'm not sure. And of course I just keep running after the leg to try and hit. Yeah, that hit right there looks like it has a little bit of ESP. It doesn't bounce off. I'm trying to use Encores as well. Try and keep the buff up. Oh, okay, that's what. I think it looks like I have infinite stamina. Or not infinite stamina, but the stamina buff. Yeah, I think. At least some sort of stamina buff. Maybe it just increases in stamina. I can't exactly remember what that Hunting Horn had fully for songs. I was going to try and place a trap here, but then he moved his legs. And I accidentally used a potion instead. Don't you always hate that? You accidentally use a potion instead of using something else. And I don't know why I'm not healing here, but maybe because I was waiting until he used his beam, because yeah. I probably could have been getting some notes. I don't know why I didn't. I can't say that I'm a bad Hunting Horn user though, because I did use Hunting Horn quite a bit, and I kind of like Hunting Horn a little bit. It's kind of a fun weapon to use. But yeah, this is basically the original way you're supposed to do Shen, by starting out in this area. So yeah, we are actually trying to do it the legit way rather than waiting for it, which I think, as far as I remember, I think Teppeki you couldn't use the other method. That like we did with Shen, because I don't think he would actually come into the next area if you didn't battle in this area. So I think we actually had to use this method. Now I'm using a pot. Why did I use a pot? Maybe I needed one. And now I've laid a trap, attempting to get that leg to change color so that everybody can do damage. Nobody needs healing yet. And yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get your notes against him if you want to try to attack him with the swings for your notes. I'm going to try to get another trap because I'm trying to be useful. And of course the Senators always have to grief you. And Not Smiling went down, so the healing is up to me. I don't know how Not Smiling went down, but he must have got hit by something. An explosion of some sort. Nobody needs healing though. I swear I had healing on this. Unless I didn't. Maybe I didn't. I thought I had healing on this one. I guess it's possible. Yeah, that looks... Yeah, the green notes look like heal. Yeah, that's heal. Heal small. I was trying to get notes for... I'm not sure what... That's a medium. That was tremor resist that I put on. Now I'm healing. Wait, I'm not really healing. Yeah, Not Smiling has everyone healed. Yeah, he was a really good hunting one. And of course, all I do is bounce off. Yeah, I think pretty much my only role was the tremor resistance. So yeah, I'm practically useless. And it looks like there's a little bit of lag as well. Now I'm laying the trap. Let's see if if his leg changes color. Yeah, there's a little bit of lag, so I'm not seeing everything that's happening sometimes. Yeah, you could easily get away with that as long as you just stayed on the opposite side of him and ran. Okay, so I'm trying. I think right here I'm gonna head to the next area because it's at the 15-minute mark almost. Or actually, it's at the 11-minute mark or so. But I'm trying to. I was, I think, attempting to wait for him here. We were coming in here to prepare for him to come over here into the next area. And I think we're getting rid of the additional monsters in here and everything like that. Yeah, getting rid of the EO prey, and yeah, this weapon sucks. So yeah, there's some major lag spikes too. So. People teleporting, yeah. Trying to use my buffs to get everybody buffed. Well, at least I'm doing some damage. There we go. Got some buffs on. These these monsters are so slippery. But then when they're teleporting around, it's not easy to deal with them. And here I think, yeah, we're just waiting for him to come in now, pretty much. I don't really know why we decided to come in here and wait for him to come in. I think it was that we actually had to let him come in here. It might be possible that you could only get him down to a certain amount of health before you just ended up wasting your time. And you had to let him come here. So, yeah, it's like... It had to be done a certain way, I think. Because I thought that it had come in to the next area at a certain time. So it was kind of a timed thing. And I'm just trying to use my buffs again. Trying to keep the buffs on. More so just waiting. And that, yeah, that the bog water there slows you down a lot. And I think it's that we didn't know why that it wasn't coming here. So we thought maybe it was bugged or something. Yeah, we're saying that that we're a little bit too early. But yeah, I'm saying that, yeah, he came here at the 15-minute mark in the last one we had done previously. So it's like he didn't come here as expected. So I guess I'm just kind of waiting for him. And yeah, maybe they changed it. It could have been possible if they did, because I think there had been updates at this time too. I think I'm practically alone here, and there's only 2 others. Fatalis and Anayo are in this area with me yet. It should be here probably any minute. But it looks like I'm probably going to get disconnected because, yeah, there. See, I'm disconnected. 28,000 ping. So I have to relog. Sometimes the ping recovered though. So sometimes if you waited long enough, it could recover, but not necessarily. So yeah, I think I lagged out. Yep, that's what I'm telling him. And that the message didn't even get sent. So, yeah. Well, here I am loading back in. It was at least nice that yeah, I get hit as soon as I get in. That was one nice thing about MHO though, in that if you got disconnected, you could actually get back into the hunt. And then of course, it takes me so long to relog that yeah, it's already in the area. I think it took me like 3 minutes to relog. So yeah. So getting the buffs back on here. And running through the fire. So some of this grass was burning here. I shouldn't say burn, it was burning. It could start on fire in this area as well. So there we made it fall. And everybody's attacking the shell because that's what the intention was. Try and get it to fall so we can attack the shell, so we can break the horns and get the item that you needed from it. And of course, all I do is bounce off. And that explosion as well. Yeah, when the legs are red like that, actually no, maybe not just when the legs are red like that. You see there's little explosions that happen every time it steps down. So, yeah. And that bomb is to just keep the legs red. So actually Teppeki was a little bit more difficult than Gaoren in the sense because every time it stepped down, its legs created an explosion and made it pretty hard for you to really stay close and do any damage. So now I'm just running around looking for anyone to help. It's like, you know, you're not that useful when you've got a weapon this bad and you're really only using it for the song. But I do have a full ult, which ults were pretty much required. I mean, the hunting horn ult at this time was pretty much required for Shen because it made it fall. It basically staggered it at pretty much a guaranteed rate as long as you wait long enough after it fell once already. So yeah, just wailing on the leg. And the cannon users are up on the barracks above, firing cannons at the shell. So that, you know, is to help break that shell because we really needed to break that. But as far as I know, I think Teppeki's items were actually, I think they might have been the same as Gaoren. Even though they're different monsters. But both Teppeki and Gaoren are both lone species of Shen Gaoren, so I guess they just made it the same for items. I guess that's possible. And the felon is telling us some stuff. I didn't really know what it said. I'm assuming he's just telling us that there's new barrel bombs available. But yeah, we're just trying to hit the legs to try and do as much damage as we can. Even though we pretty much bounce off entirely. There, I used my ult. As you can see, the ult pretty much guarantees it to fall. So yeah, that was the major use of the hunting horn, besides the songs that you had. So at least I was somewhat useful. And I have another ult that I can use yet as well. And not to mention, when you used your ult, you got a buff that made it so that you didn't bounce off as well. So actually the hunting horn ult in MHO was pretty cool. Now it looks like he's gonna fire some of his lava balls. I wonder if I ever sharpen. I'm in the red. I mean, of course, if you're in the red, you're always gonna bounce off. But really, this hunting horn was practically useless for damage anyway because it only went to orange sharpness. Yeah, you can see how bad of a hunting horn it was. It is the Gendrome hunting horn. Yeah. Gendrome is really early on. I think at this time I also had my Hypnoc hunting horn, my gold Hypnoc hunting horn. Or at least a silver Hypnoc one. There, I think Not Smiling is also using his... Yeah, he was using his ult as well. So I'm just trying to whack on the leg. And it looks like we might have actually got the horns broken? Maybe? It's hard to tell right now from this angle. So I'll probably use my next ult after a little bit, I assume. I mean, I don't know for sure. It's possible I didn't use it at all, but at least that's what the intention was supposed to be. But yeah, this Shen was a pretty nice Shen. You know, different than regular Shen. And it looks like I sharpened there, so yeah, finally sharpened. But just getting out of the red sharpness into the orange. Yeah, real useful. Trying to do as much damage as I can by bouncing off. Yeah. And everybody's just trying to do as much damage as they can with the legs. Because we needed to do as much damage as we could, or we wouldn't actually beat it. And it looks like we're probably out of the barrel bombs by now. Yeah, it looks like we probably are. I only see the felon over there at the end. And there, it looks like we just made it fall just by hitting the legs. Doesn't look like that Not Smiling had his ult up, and I didn't use my ult, so yeah, we must have just made it fall. Doesn't look like we're breaking the horns yet, though. So, yeah. It's possible we might not break them. But trying to do as much damage as we can to the leg. Everybody's using their ults on it, and all of their skills. I'm not sure if we could actually get it to fall again or not. It's steadily making its way to the next area. It's like, yeah, making a beeline there. Except now it stopped to attack. And everybody just wailing on it, yeah. The amount of damage that you'd think would be done here would be a lot, but when you look at it, everybody's bouncing off. But at least the longsword users have, don't bounce when they're using their spirit combo. Except me. All I do is bounce no matter what. Except for that. When playing, then I don't bounce. And another thing of the hunting horn in MHO, and it might be in other games, I can't actually remember, is it did have a melee attack. You could do a poke. Just a poke with hilt. Now I think I was staying over here far away because a lot of times when you first get into this area, he really liked to do the stomp. It's like the first thing he liked to do in this area when he came in. So now we're doing as much damage as we can to the red leg. I probably should have used my ult. I don't know why I didn't. So that we could actually beat on the shell again. And it looks like Trizon got cannon bug. Yeah, there was a cannon bug where basically you couldn't pick up any more cannonballs. So, oh good, looks like we broke the shell. Finally. Yeah, we did. There we go. So yeah, we got that broken. All that's left then is to beat it. Because that's really the only thing that was left. But the ballista users now are keeping the legs red. And it looks like I accidentally said that in area chat rather than party chat. Because after I relogged, I don't think it changes you to party chat. You had to actually specifically switch there for yourself. So now it's heading up the wall. It was really making a beeline for the the fortress wall, that's for sure. It's trying to take us down. Now I'm asking who's going to use the Dragonator. Yeah, there was a Dragonator up here as well. But the thing is, you had to climb all the way to the top. I mean, it was like a long climb to get up there. And it's like, you know, the Dragonator, you only get really one chance to use it. So I think, what was it? I think you had to hit him with the Dragonator when he was crouching down or something. I can't fully remember when you had to use it. I'm not even keeping the buffs on hardly. Oh, there, I used my ult again. That should have made it fall. Yeah, there we go. And somehow I got stuck on the rocks. And this hunting horn buff really, I think, only lasted a few seconds as well. At least I played a song there. At least, yeah. Was that my self song? Or maybe it was a defensive song. I'm trying to get notes, I think. Or I'm just trying to do damage. Not Smiling's using his ult again. Yeah, there was sometimes though, if you didn't wait long enough, if you used your ult as a hunting horn user, it wouldn't fall. And so I think there was a special time required for it. And now its legs are not turning red anymore. There we go. We took it down. Again. Knocked it down, I should say. Looks like there's still ballista users because the leg turned red again. This was actually a pretty long hunt, this one. Some of the other ones we had were a little bit shorter. That's because we got used to it. But I really wanted to use this one because I used a hunting horn. I got to basically show the role of the hunting horn user. Trying to help keep people alive and keep people buffed. We actually let the fortress get down to 700 here, though. And I think I used my heal there. I thought this hunting horn did have a small heal, but I can't fully remember. Now I'm using my ult again. That was my final ult. Yeah, he didn't drop. And we're getting really close to the wire here. There we go. He fell finally. Yeah, he's almost got the fortress half damage. But everyone attacking the legs. All the cannons have been used. All the ballista ammo has been used. All that's left is to just wail on it. There we go. Finally, we took it down. So yeah, that was actually a pretty tough battle, this one. Mainly because we were still early on. I don't know if this was too long after it was released, but I'm not sure. But I think at this time, weapons weren't super strong, so it did take a good while to beat it. But usually, it has the same as usual, 5 carbs, and basically just, yeah, I guess just that, just 5 carbs. I never got to go up to the Dragonator though. Would have liked to have gone up there and seen that. But, yeah, I guess that's Teppeki Shen Gaoren. It was a really cool version of Shen to have in Monster Hunter Online. And I hope it does come to other games, because I'd really like to see it. Because, yeah, it was pretty cool. And just seeing everybody... Yeah, I did 0% damage. We only got a bronze. But, yeah. That's it for this episode. If you like this episode, hit that like button. We really appreciate it. It really helps us out a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Leave a comment. And, of course, share it. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.